Welcome to Movement, Rhythm, and Conversation, the show where we delve into the profound impact of religion, spark provoking conversation, explore the world through an open-minded perspective. I'm your host, Tafari, here to bring you engaging discussions, eye-opening stories, and conversation that pulls no punches. Whether it's faith, culture, creativity, or real-life experience, we keep it raw, honest, and unfiltered. Peace and power, family. Before we get started, please take a moment to do something important. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode of Movement, Rhythm, and Conversations with Tafari. Every click, share, and subscriptions help push this movement forward, spreading knowledge, rhythm, and power into our community. Let's rise together. Now, let's get into today's conversation.
We were raised on broken stories, pages sold in someone else.
Welcome to Movement, Rhythm, and Conversations. I'm your host, Tafari, where we unlearn the lies, confront the conditioning, and rebuild the mind of a people born from greatness. Here we challenge the systems that shaped us. We break the silence that bound us, and we speak healing into the wounds we inherited. This is not just a podcast. It is an awakening, a space for us to redefine beauty, reclaim identity, and restore what was stolen from our spirit. We are untraining the mind from trauma, detangling history from myth, and teaching our community, especially our daughters, that their Blackness is not something to fix, but something to honor. So settle in, open your heart, and prepare to think beyond the boundaries society has built for you. Because today, we don't just talk, we liberate. Today's episode, Therapy for Black Girls. Let's get into it.
Heaven was a distance while they stole the heaven in our hands.
Internal identity as liberation starting point. Before we confront systemic injustice, we must confront the war happening within identity. It's not only shaped by politics, racism, and history. It is shaped by what we believe about ourselves when nobody else is watching. The power structure in America were built to strip Black people of autonomy, dignity, and self-worth. That means liberation cannot start externally. It must begin in the subconscious mind, where messages are inferior, survival mode, and generational trauma are stored. Healing in the inner self becomes an act of resistance. The psychology of oppression. For Black people, trauma is inherited, not always through experience, but through memory. The body remembers what the mind suppressed. Policies ended slavery, but psychology maintains chains. Therapy for Black girls confronts this truth boldly. We cannot fight systems when we are broken internally. The stress of navigating racism, code switching, beauty standards, and generational silence reshapes the nervous system. Identity crises do not appear by accident. They are manufactured. Healing allows us to rewrite the script. Mental fitness as a revolutionary tool. Black mental strength is not just emotional wellness. It's a strategy. A disciplined mind makes strategic decisions about money, relationships, and leadership. Mental fitness is the currency needed to build generational wealth, break dependency, create independent structures. If we fail mentally, our movement fails physically. Healing is not softness. It is training for war. The silence around Black women trauma. Black women have been conditioned to be strong, silent, and invulnerable. Praise for surviving and ignored when suffering. This podcast creates space for softness, reflection, and emotional honesty. When Black women heal, the entire structure of the Black family realign. When they rest, generations breathe. When they speak, the world listens. Healing Black women is not gender-specific work. It is culture repair. The role of self-understanding. Identity is shaped by the stories we accept or reject. Many Black women were never taught to ask, who am I beyond what I survive, beyond what I give, beyond what I carry? Self-understanding is a mirror, painful but necessary. We cannot build a free nation with people who don't know who they are. Therapy teaches us to sit with our wounds long enough to transform them. Breaking with generational patterns. Generational trauma is real, and so is generational healing. We inherit more than bloodlines. We inherit beliefs, silence, religion, coping mechanism, and fear. If no one interprets the cycle, it repeats. Therapy for Black girls encourage intentional pattern breaking, choosing therapy over prayer alone, choosing communication over avoidance, and choosing boundaries over martyrdom. Freedom is a skill, not a miracle. Emotional restoration and community power. A healed mind is dangerous to oppressive power structures. When Black women develop emotional intelligence, the community gains clarity, discipline, and vision. Healing removes confusion, and confusion is the most potent weapon used against Black progress. A community that knows itself cannot be controlled. Healing as the foundation for independence. Economic freedom and political independence means nothing if we are emotionally enslaved. Healing is not for personal comfort. It's for collective movement. If we want land, ownership, banking system, schools, and sovereignty communities, we need emotional, healthy Black minds to design and lead them. Liberation is internal first, external next.
We were raised on broken stories, pages soaked in someone else's life.
Identity distortion through appearance. Many young Black girls are growing up in a world where their first encounter with beauty is through imitations, not reflections. Blonde hair, blue or hazel contacts, lace fronts, chemically altered textures, and European facial aesthetics are marketed as elevation, not separation. When a child repeatedly chooses a look that erases her natural features, it's not vanity. It is an expression of internal conflict. It reflects a learned discomfort with her own Blackness. Society rewards assimilation and punishes authenticity, and young girls respond accordingly. They rarely see themselves celebrated in their truest form, only modified filters or diluted. Their self-image blends to what parents praise, like approval and desirability. This is not a fashion preference. It's a psychological conditioning. Rebuilding natural identity and beauty pride. To restore identity in the young Black girls, we must make natural Black desirable again. They must be surrounded by images of afro, braid, melanin, wide noses, full lips, not as an alternative, but as a standard. When a girl sees her features reflected back with admiration, her mind softens towards self-love. School and households must create beauty narratives rooted in African aesthetics rather than European mimicry. Media must highlight dark skin, kinky roots, and natural beauty without apologizing. Mental programs, mother's daughter hair rituals, and culture beauty workshops that can re-anchor identity. When Black girls see their natural hair power, not as inconvenience, we undo centuries of psychological damage. Let's talk about some solutions and an action blueprint. On the personal level, weekly journaling identifies unhealed wounds, trigger patterns. Therapy or counseling with Black-centered clinicians. Replace survival language with self-affirming language. Prioritize rest, emotional expression, softness, and self-study. Let's talk about on the family level. Break silence tradition. Talk openly about mental health. Host monthly family healing conversations. Normalize therapy and emotional vocabulary with youth. Create generational healing rituals. Meditation, prayer, ancestral studies. On the community level, fund Black mental health professionals. Create groups, healing circles, plus community therapy programs. Teach emotional intelligence in community centers and schools. Support Black women-led healing movement, podcasts, and media. Family, remember this. Freedom is not awarded. It is created. If we are to rise as people, as mothers, as fathers, as daughters, and sons, it must begin within. You cannot love a nation you do not yet love in yourself. You cannot build a future while hating the reflection staring back at you in the mirror. So speak life into your identity. Honor the beauty of your skin, your texture, your features, your history, your power. Teach the next generation to stand unaltered, unashamed, and unmovable. We are the architects of our own liberation, and this journey ain't over. This is movement, rhythm, and conversation. I'm your host, Tafari. Unchain your mind, reclaim your soul. Now, let's reclaim our economics. Until next time, stay grounded, stay conscious, stay Black, and remain free. If today's conversation spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share with the family, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification so you never miss an episode of Movement, Rhythm, and Conversation with Tafari. Together we rise. Unchain your mind, reclaim your soul.